Number one question I get asked are, what are your favorite places you visited on the World Cruise? So let me tell you. I've been home about a week now from the Ultimate World Cruise. I've been back in Portland in my home, and it's lovely to be back in Portland. It's nice to be back in my house. But I am missing waking up in a new port every day. I am missing the adventure and the travel and the people, and the ease, of course. So one of the questions that I get all the time, in person and here on the app, are my top places that we visited on the cruise. And while it is impossible to decide, I've sort of put together a short list of my favorite places kind of per continent, give or take. So I wanted to share with you here my top 5 areas, places, experiences that I had on the Ultimate World Cruise. So for South America, I picked Iguazu Falls. I absolutely loved it. It was stunning. In Australia, kind of South Pacific, Moorea for me in French Polynesia was out of this world. In Asia, I picked Tokyo in Japan. I had been to Tokyo in Japan before, but it was this experience of the go-karts that was just so fun for me. In Africa, in South Africa, Africa's the continent, South Africa's the country. I loved our days in Capetown, especially this tour that I got to do with friends that Gustav led us on for the guest bus. And then in Europe, I'd been to Italy a couple times before and loved it, but I had never been to Portofino, and this day in Portofino was one of my favorites. It was just an exceptional day with my friends, and it'll be a core memory for life. And then a bonus was CocoCay, and I'll go in depth more in that, but that was definitely an emotional reasons for me, just of what my first experience at CocoCay was versus my last, or this last one. So those are my top 5 places that we visited on the World Cruise.